too. So we'll start over here with James because he just put a bite of food in his mouth, and I saw that.
Good afternoon, everyone. Paint, drink, have fun. James Serrano, come see us. We're across the street from the Shops of Wiregrass. James Serrano, Pino's Palette.
Julio,
John Neal from Young Company CPA. I have my office on 56th Street, nearby Busch Garden. She's my wife.
Bill Steers, broker owner, Coast Realty.
Hello, I'm Ray. I work for a company called Frazier Wealth Management. We are a private wealth management group in Central Florida.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, President Magazine.
Greg Leonard, General Manager, Shops of Wiregrass.
Tom Ryan, Pasco Economic Development Council.
Terry Williamson, I'm the Lake Redwoods News, Government News. I'm the Lake Florida Hospital Wesley Chapel Foundation.
We're going to skip over the county staff. They need formal.
I'm Robin Lista. I'm the Senior Market Manager of Community Engagement for the American Cancer Society.
I'm Susan King with Peak 10 Data Center and Cloud Computing, and we just opened a new data center off Fletcher in 75. Happy to be here.
Patty Ballard with Bright House Networks Enterprise Division.
Janet Howell, I'm the Marketing and Events Coordinator for the Pasco Education Foundation.
Hi, I'm Kelly Mothershead, and I am with Putnam Academy of Pasco. We are a solution-free public service.
Hi, I'm 6'2". Cancer everybody's fun. I guess I play college basketball. I'm Carolyn Smith, new to the club. I own 7 PR and marketing. I get to book on TV, radio, print. PR marketing strategy for new businesses, CEOs, authors,
I'm glad you sat down before. I'm Dean Smith with Presidential Services. I'm also on the board of directors of the College.
Nick Pollock with Sunbelt Rentals, and I do construction equipment.
Mr. Willis.
Good morning. Jim Willis with Strategies for Successful Retirement. We help you master the Medicare maze, and we create financial peace of mind and calm and the financial protection.
I'm Justine Walker, and I'm with Southern Home Insurance, and we're located in Southern on Hatfield.
Good neighborhood.
I'm Brent Nye, and we are Nye Commercial Advisors, Commercial Real Estate Company.
And Troy Stevenson from Wesley Chapel Nissan, Public Relations Director.
I'm Josh Crick from Wesley Chapel Nissan, one of the sales managers here.
I'm Mandy Piano. I'm with War. We are a human capital management firm.
I'm Aaron Banks. I'm an architect with Burr and Wegman Architects.
Ryan Johns with Snyder Financial Group, Family Financial Planning and Investment Management.
I'm Steve Worthman, Senior Loan Officer with Midwest Equity Mortgage and Indian Partner.
Derek Usman, Usman Walker, do business litigation and employment law.
Craig Ostrander with Bayside Commercial Funding, small business loans.
Sue Wedding with Berkshire Hathaway Property Management. We do rentals, looking for people that want to rent out their homes as well as helping tenants find a home.
I'm Rick Weddy, Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate, and do property management with my wife. One little quip on her height. I saw a t-shirt years ago. The guy said I'm 6'8", and on the back it says, "No, I don't play basketball."
I'm Zach White with Human IT. We're a branding manufacturing services firm based in Tampa, Home.
Ralph Reed from Human IT.
Claudia Hedinger. I'm a student at the University of Florida, and I'm doing an internship with Avalon Partners in Central Florida.
I'm Wesley Dominic. I'm the board director for Avalon Park West. We are a chapter out of the board.
Hi, I'm Erica Dominic, and I'm representing Avalon Park West as well.
Fantastic, and we've got our chamber girls, as I like to refer to them, in the back. Jen and Wesley back there. Thank you, ladies, for everything you do. Well, we are delighted to have you, Commissioner Moore, here with technically in Hillsborough County. So we appreciate you all coming across the line to be with us today. They're going to tell us all the exciting things that are happening in Pasco County, share some interesting facts with us. So please continue enjoying your lunch if you got here a little bit late. Without further ado, Commissioner Moore.
Thank you. I think it's afternoon now, right? All right, so good afternoon. And Hope, thank you for allowing us to be here today. We're excited to spread what I like to say, the good news. And I've had the pleasure of being a county commissioner for the last year and a half here in Pasco County. I am the county commissioner for District 2, which encompasses the majority of Wesley Chapel, Lena Lakes, portions of Lutz, up in the Separate Hills. But as most of you know, if you live in Pasco County, our county commission districts is a little bit different what they do in Hillsborough for you Hillsborough folks. So we have 5 county commissioners in Pasco County. We are elected by Kendrick.
I'm the program administrator for the Office of Economic Growth. Pasco Economic Development Council is our private partner. They do the marketing and the lead generation, and we like to boil it down to they catch them, we cook them, is our relationship. We're also one of the major funders for Pasco Economic Development Council, and we have just entered into a little bit more about this later. A cooperative agreement, almost at $3 million that we're funding through our Shops and Economic Opportunities Trust.
So I'll just go around the table. Richard Jerry, introduce yourself.
Hi, I've been for the last 7 years with Pasco County, and I have had both planning and development relationship with Chris, and I handle economic growth issues and a lot of major expansion issues like I will cover like the 56 extension. So I'm on large projects and particularly economic growth.
Chris Hughes.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Hughes. I'm the Administrator for Planning and Development for Pasco. We're a 5-division department of about 80 people. We do manage all the permitting, constructing everything going on in the county. We take the projects in, we help you get them done, and then we pass them off to central permitting, who actually issues permits for you. We also do transportation planning, which is a major issue for all of us, trying to move things forward and grow. We're also involved in long-range planning, making sure that in the next 20, 30 years, we all know where we're going. And then we manage the current planning process. And zoning and intake, and the little thing called signs. And we deal with, anytime you have a problem with enforcing a zoning ordinance, or you have trash or debris in the yard, you call my guys who come out and help solve those problems.
And where's Maria?
I think she had
Marie Fishburne. You can talk in the back if you want to.
trying to find a way in.
It's always working. It's a good thing, right? Just introduce yourself.
Marie Fishburne. I am the IT project manager for the Casella project, which is the replacement of the mainframe for all of land development and construction services. And I will be speaking at the end.
That you will. Excellent. But these are exciting times for Pasco County. And really exciting times for Weston County. And one of our goals, obviously, is to promote business, promote economic development countywide. Again, being the district commissioner, I know one of your focus wants to be on the Western Chapel area, so that's going to be one of our main focuses today. But the county commissioners and the county staff have really taken great strides in making a lot of changes over the last year, really to not only bring higher paying jobs into the area and larger employers, but helping the small businesses out, helping the small businesses grow. So we're going to go over some of the things that we have done over the past year, year and a half, and what we can pursue in the future, okay? So let's talk about my district real quick, which is District 2. This is things we're going to talk about the future of the region, transportation links, general background and information, who we are as a county, what we're made up of, and what the businesses look like across the county right now. Growth, what is our plan? Let's talk about penny per passenger. We get asked all the time, what is penny per passenger? Where does that money go? Well, we're going to talk about that. Building blocks, improvements to our permitting process. We do get asked on a regular basis. And, some of the chamber members have asked me, what's happening with permitting and how is that going to be moved forward? And at the end, we'll let you ask questions. See if I can look at it. There we go. See, I did it wrong already. See, you guys usually do this for me. No, this, can you?
Yes, I can. I'll be nice today.
So it's not the button at the top. Okay, so District 2, you can really tell what that means, right? From where you're at. Okay. And this is just kind of give you an idea, and I'll be honest with you, when somebody says, hey, am I in District 2? Sometimes I don't know, and I need to call the office or shoot an email to staff and go, is this District 2 or not? You know, it encompasses, obviously, like we said, the majority of Wesley Chapel. There's a small portion of Wesley Chapel that District 2 does not encompass. Up off Curly Road, and actually where the Wesley Chapel fields are, is not encompassed there. Majority of the Land Lakes, and then it goes into loops. What's weird is that a lot of people don't realize that across the street, actually from where I live in Seven Oaks, is not my district. On the other side of 56th Street is actually District 3, which would be Commissioner, and now Chairman Starbuck's district. So, growth, 2010 to 2040. Okay. Did you want to come up on this one a little bit? I'm going to let Richard talk a little bit about this.
For those of you who have been here a long time, you know that this is once the end of what's called the road to nowhere. Okay, so I've been on for 30 years in this quarter. The past history, I was president of Long Development when they were launched. And people said, who's going to go up there? You know, so obviously what you're seeing here is there's activity centers in Pinellas, activity centers in Hillsborough, but the emerging activity center of scale is Wesley Chapel in Pasco. And that through the red swath in Pasco and the small red swath on the southern end of Hillsborough is where most of the growth is going to go between now and 2040. So that particular storyline is going to be interesting, and Hillsborough is projected to get a number of units that would like to go south, but I think we are anticipating that a number of them are going to come north. So that particular area that Mike is outlining as his district is going to go from like 100 and some thousand people to like 300,000. So that is the predominant growth location, and because Pasco, compared to the rest of the region, has most of the land. So that phenomenon is hard to beat. Right. And that's what makes us have that, and just getting the facilities in place is going to start to cover going to be how you respond to that unique market. As we become closer to 1 million people, basically the center of the region will tend to shift a little bit. I think USF will end up being really the centroid of this region, just because we will grow from 500,000, 2040 projection is 910,000.
So, moving on a little bit, and one of the things, the TBX, which I know that the Chamber did endorse the TBX, and they get through the Hillsborough County MPO. If you're not familiar with TBX, that's the managed lane that would go mostly through Hillsborough County and Pinellas County, and eventually one of those lanes could possibly go up to Pasco County. These talks about some of the areas that we go. So the TBX connectivity, eventually we would have a rapid bus that would come into Wesley Chapel. USF Innovation District, Downtown Tampa, Western Business District, Tampa International Airport, all the way over to Pinellas County, and all the way to Brandon, and possibly almost to Polk County. Yeah, there we go. So that gives you an idea of the future of TBX. So let's talk about recent activities with District 2. Some general information for what District 2 is my district. 130 square miles, 103,588 residents, 37,000 households, almost 28,000 families. Average household size is 2.73 people. Median age is 40, and median household income is $65,000. So we have the youngest.
Forget it. This graph represents the different types of businesses that we have within District 2 alone. The big red is actually retail. The 2,400 number of businesses actually are higher wage generating businesses that we have here. It's excluding the retail, so I apologize for having a misleading graph. But we're closer to 4,500 companies within that district. Within that district as well, we have over $3 trillion worth of sales transactions. So this is a huge consumer market, it's a huge supplier market. And if you want to flip to the next slide, Commissioner, to give you an example of some of the diversity that we have everything from manufacturing to research and development. Soul packaging was originally started in Japan about 50 years ago. One of the first of 4 companies in the United States to actually package and sell styrofoam. They're up here now. I'm sorry, they're occupying about 120,000 square feet of my industrial space. So we're trying to attract more types of users like that to diversify the revenue streams that are coming in, and also provide the residential services that are needed for the shopping experiences and things of that nature. But we really want to attract the higher wage industries, what we're striving for. Blue Brewery and our Land Lakes Winery. If you guys want to come up and make your own wine, we do have one of those girls by here. As well as the brewer. I think they are almost ready to open. We were scheduled, they had some issues happening, but we should be opening here pretty soon. I think it might have been last weekend or something.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this kind of leads into what we did back in May of 2013. We spent about a year and a half getting some background information, comparing ourselves to other communities, especially Pinellas and Hillsborough County, and working with the PEDC. We created our economic development plan with the anticipation that we would have a sustainable and large funding source for economic development initiatives. There's 5 overall county goals that are also broken up by market areas. With the large funding source, our voters were kind enough to be the first one in the state of Florida to adopt a portion of our penny for Pasco sales tax proceeds solely for economic development funds. Right now, we're projecting that amount of money from now until 2025 to generate about $60 million with the sales tax revenues that we are turning back into the community and using that to attract businesses. And I say we are the first and the only right now that have that in the entire state. Hillsborough County has drafted some stuff. I think they were put in front of when they did their review. Hernando County did put it in front of their voters. They turned it down. And other counties have contacted us to ask us how we did it and how were we successful. We have the most attractive incentive package in the state of Florida. We have flexibility and we have dollars to back it.
So let me hear that statement you just made about the incentive package.
Yes.
I mean, she's telling the truth. We have the best incentive package in the state of Florida right now. So if you paid attention to the last legislative session, we saw where Enterprise Florida did not get the funds that they previously had to make an attempt to bring jobs and recruit jobs to Florida. So the great thing for Pasco County is, okay, well, the state doesn't have those funds like they used to, but Pasco County does. So that gives us an edge. That gives us an edge over everybody else in the state of Florida to try to attract these companies here. So when we talk about working with staff and the commissioners, thinking of innovative ways to separate ourselves from the rest of the region and the rest of the state of Florida, this is a perfect example of things that we're doing to promote job growth within the county. So,
in our plan, telling the Pasco story is a marketing effort because a lot of people, they don't understand Pasco. Let's say we're just driving through on the interstate or 19, so we have a big story to tell and a new, you're going to see a new branding image of this focus of vibrant places and outstanding open spaces, which is our theme. Continued positive growth is getting this balance of growth. We've been so residential. How do we grow more non-residential activity? That's a major concentration. And growing business of not only the newbies that want to come and take a piece of land, but with all of our existing fabric of development of existing companies. If everyone added 2 employees, they had this huge jump. So mining and working with your existing companies is key. So a lot of the issues we're doing with Pasco Economic Development Council is micro loan programs, expansion, and incubators to get this story out. So we grow those businesses.
Yep.
Those are the first 3 elements in the plan. Grow the workforce. We have a workforce that in various parts of the county is different and the household incomes are different. So we need to create more opportunities. So the Pasco Hernando College, now a 4-year institution, now linking to the USF, linking to our medical facility growth. All those issues are going to give us stronger and stronger positions in the workforce. More families are arriving and looking for more job relationships. And to the degree we can have people, as like I said, not having to be an hour and a half in a car to have a job and have it in Pasco is going to be a key issue. And then to do that, we have to enhance quality of life, services, facilities, education, recreation activities, those cultural elements. There's a lot of issues coming on.